Hey look, Beanie Kid. He doesn't have the right item. Immunity boosters, but for a mountain of money. Ooh. And there's fish. Do you want the neomycinium? But I actually can't afford it, so I guess that makes the decision for me. Neat. And like I said, I immediately have one of the items in my inventory. Alright, that'll last me a little while. May not need to visit the grocer then, which is good because I can't necessarily afford much. The idea was just to tide myself over long enough to get to the reward and pick that up. Then hopefully the reward would be enough money or food to actually take care of myself for the next day. If I'm lucky. Nothing to trade.
Come here.
Oh, it's one of those guys.
Calm down.
There we go. That's the go-to approach. Wow, I'm...
Kill me. I may be of worth to you yet.
Oh, that's just the voice talking to me? I thought I got more infected from the water. I'm like, that's not infected water, is it? No. Okay, he wasn't chasing me. He's seemingly aggroed on something else. Hoo-hoo-hoo. I may be of use to you yet. Somehow I'm not believing you. Judging how, you know, by all the actual behaviors on your end. Damn it. Hey friend, bye. Whoa, what was that? Maybe you should go check it out. That was crazy. I might have stuff for you. Oh, tinctures actually. Ooh, 1 for 1. That's pretty good for the food. That's good news. Go, go, go. There's no rat. Whew. I feel like we're picking up steam. Days are feeling shorter. Although not replaying days definitely makes them feel shorter.
Mark Nurchik.
I'm him.
Go ahead. Talk.
Well, when it got started... Alright, no use lying, is there? So, here I am, confessing. We were robbing folks. Me and Kitty Cat, stilts, knives, all them. Then we wanted to rob that big city bachelor.
I see. Northern gold mines. 10 years. Alexander Saburov?
You've heard it all. I try to instill order. It's instrumental.
And the outbreak?
Outbreaks, earthquakes, the last judgment, it doesn't matter. Discipline must be maintained. People turn into animals. They need to be reined in. My wife...
My sympathies for your wife. Last question. Heads or tails?
Heads. Always heads.
I expected nothing else. Still, you're free to leave. Andrei Goffman?
I'm his sister, Anna. He didn't wait for questioning. Shot himself. You won't punish the rest of us, will you?
Noted. Next. Victoria Olgimskaya, 16. Or is it 15?
Hello. It begins. Aglaya. The dead item shop is open in a very convenient location. Like right next door. I'm gonna eat those words, aren't I? It's gonna be a plague district. Don't know yet. Ooh, that bodes poorly. That bodes poorly because over there is bad news. Yeah. Right through the back door. Get our ass over there, hope for the best. Yeah, it's Plague District. Shit. Please don't block the door. Fuck you. Ah, fellow traveler. Look what I have here. Curious thing. What's so curious about a common belt? Made from cow leather. Rather old. Passed on for 3 or 4 generations before it got to me. Worn down with a notched buckle. So many additional holes made in it. Guess the owner was starving. So many children get set straight with his belt. Parental authority is unbroken. They have a special way of educating kids. Cruel, but efficient, don't you think? Father never hit me. Here. Look at this crack. It wasn't his fault, it was the cat. But the parental response was to teach a lesson. He could have tricked them, sure. But the parent would have got him by the collar anyway. That face, so distant, so indignant. I love such faces, they're funny. Funny. Yeah. Can I make it? I don't know, man. Oh, I'm already almost there, aren't I? Yes. Army ration. Filling. Soldiers take these to the front so their death comes from a bullet rather than starvation. Wow. What a happy note. I've won my primary goal. That's good. Army ration means I need to spend 1 more. 1 bottle is probably worth it. I think I'm gonna take that as a sign. Another schmouter. Another schmouter means that I can cure myself and still have 1 left over for more problems, and I'll hopefully keep finding them as we go, and I'll hopefully not be infected by anything besides plot in the future. I'm hoping I don't get infected by my own error again. I'm hoping I can be better than that. That I've figured things out. After all, look how much fucking anti-infection juice I've got here, and I'm not going to try to rob an infected house. All those babies also can just die. I'm done with them. So I'm hoping that means that I can make this work. Get the fuck away from the gurgly noise. Yeah, I'm almost certainly going to cure this infection, nip it in the bud. Because I remember last time, especially since last time was today, I've played 2 of these in-game days in 1 day, which is very unusual for me. It's just been a very open day and I didn't get tired. I'm a little hooked, I guess, to this game. It hasn't been wearing me out, despite the fact that it's exhausting. But I just remember the fact that I was full of so much regret. I'm like, I really wish I'd taken that schmouter at the beginning of the day. Because it only made the rest of the day horrible. So I don't want to repeat that. 2,000 again. And food. Delicious food. I took my fund reward. The next payment is no sooner than tomorrow. I've got 2 grand again. I've got food to not die with, hopefully. There it goes. Everything I eat makes me thirsty. Which in the past was not a problem, but I don't even have a bottle to put water in. Mainly because I turned all of it into shit. I turned all of it into my mixtures, which hopefully will pay off, but there's downsides to that, obviously. I have to admit the day is not over. I can still talk to Yulia about whatever the fuck's going on. So I might as well. Hopefully Yulia's not also in the infected district. Please. That person was on fire. That's not good. Please don't throw fire at me. As I said before, I am waiting until I get a chance to sleep. Are we in the clear? We're in the clear. I can't treat myself with the schmouter until I sleep because it will empty my health bar. Are you normal? You're a person, okay. Candles and nuts. Candles for the step people, nuts for the children. Usually a good trade. Yes, tourniquet for food. I can sleep off the tourniquet when I'm not sick. A bottle. Tourniquets. They heal so little. I didn't think I'd have time to talk to Yulia, but I guess I guess as long as the act isn't over, we're still there. So I just need to get to her before the the sun rises. Hello, bachelor. I need to take a drink of water. Veronica. I have never seen your name spelled that way before. A kid made a gift for his father. 2 weeks of careful work. He kept thinking how happy father would be when he opened it. He ran into the room, stumbled, but didn't drop the box. He held it out to father. Then father pulled a razor from behind his back and cut the kid's face. What? Here's another famous one. During the previous war, an officer came to a mother with 2 children in a camp. Choose which one we kill, the son or the daughter. He said, if you refuse, we shoot both. The mother gave them the daughter. They shot her. That's like Sophie's choice. Why are you telling me this? Oh, and listen to this one. Go on. I think treachery is the worst sin, don't you agree? Betraying a warm, living person who trusts you. Here's the story. Find a gullible person, an old one. Old people are helpless, you know. Make them follow you, and then... See where I'm going with this? That's what the Inquisition does to people. So what? That's the Inquisition. I am an Inquisitor's daughter. They're craftsmen, the Inquisitors, crafting people. That's what they call their work process, crafting people. Tomorrow they'll be here. What do we do? What do you want? Nothing. I just want to look them in the eye. You... never approach them. Never touch them. They'll make you the villain, don't you get it? Well, I'm far from heroic anyway.
bones are as limp as a rag doll's.
See this girl, Brooke? She says the Inquisition will arrive tomorrow. What? Inquisition? As if we don't have enough hell here already. Even if evacuation were an option, I wouldn't recommend it. You wouldn't leave anyway. Do you smoke, Brooke? From time to time. The Inquisition will target the doctors for certain. I know their methods. I mean, sure. They always improvise. Can't be predicted, really. But common sense suggests that you, the medics, will become their pawns. How do you know? I've worked for the Inquisition a bit. Right before I came here. Calculated certain predictive models. The details are of no importance. Right. Everyone works for the government, always. Except Father and I. Burke, this is serious. Do you even understand what kind of institution the Inquisition is? I know the rumors. They're arbiters, annihilators, geniuses, and so on. An organization of geniuses. I believe the Inquisitorial Corps is 19 strong. Or was it 18? No. 19, unless Orf resigned. They're tasked with solving the unsolvable. Like this outbreak of ours. I get it. No laws, no ethics bind the Inquisitors. They are human missiles, caring only for the mission. Nothing stands between them and the mission. What does this mean for me? They'll take you, Daniel, and Clara, and they'll trade you, turn you into tokens. I'm not sure you can really avoid it, unless you flee, but there's no way out. I suppose you're doomed. You didn't mention Reuben. Why? He's a doctor too, more than Clara. They will, of course, summon Reuben, and me, and the ruling houses, but you will be their pawn. The Inquisitors can identify extraordinary people from miles away like bloodhounds. It wouldn't be wrong to say that I'm no less intelligent than Daniel, and Stanislav is as good a surgeon as you. Still, we'll remain in the background. You will become the pawn. Trust me, I've seen them work. I feel like the game is basically having to openly acknowledge the fact that Clara, Daniel, and Artemy are both playable characters, and Yulia and Reuben are not, despite their very similar skill sets to some extent. Because yeah, Yulia almost seems like a better candidate to call than Clara, but especially Reuben does. But they're not playable characters, so that's kind of what's going on. You flatter me.
Your behavior is ridiculous. Stop playing detective and start tending to the sick.
Hey, I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. You're scared, aren't you? I see it in your eyes. Do you know what the Inquisition is? A church investigation. What the hell are you talking about, Burke? What church? This isn't funny. I mean, this whole situation falls in their department. There's an outbreak. We're all dying. What else is there to do? I carry this cross willingly. I found myself in your damn town by accident. When hell broke loose, I tried. I tried to fight this wretched plague. I took responsibility. I did everything I should have. Do you understand? You've done a lot. The Inquisitor will take the one who bends reality. They'll twist them, break them. The person responsible won't even understand how they decided to put a bullet in their own head. That's their method. Do you consider yourself free, Baruch? Yes. I don't know where this girl came from, but their Inquisition is up next. Our current situation is exactly the kind they're tailored to solve. Have you ever considered angels, Baruch? How do you imagine them? I don't imagine them. They don't exist. An angel is a nightmare. Their purpose is to instill primal oppressive horror. I think if angels existed, they'd resemble a divine pillar of light, from the heavens to the earth, devoid of anything remotely human. But Inquisitors are people. That's the end of that talk. Good talk, buddy. The powers that be have sent a special commissar our way, one that people refer to as an Inquisitor. Fuck. Alright. Get ready for that big old pile of news. Keep accidentally clicking on doors that say leave when I mean to explore a little bit. See if I can find out about the location. They came up with, they have some cool designs for these places now. Oh, that's my plague. Great. Get out of my head. Stop it. Be sure to work on ripping you out of me soon. Oh, this is the same building? Same room? It's a trip of a layout. Okay. So all that was to ultimately warn me about the Inquisitors. Look how empty this map is. Things have not gone great overall. We tried. It's 4 in the morning. I've visited the dead shop. I've seen the play. It's time to see if I can safely get to Lara's house for a rest. I need to rip this plague out of me screaming. I am shocked by how many schmatters the game has let me have. Red. I can't trade for anything you have. I'm a bit tempted. Let's see if they have a kid. Kids are so good for trading. Who doesn't like a nice little trade? Hi. Just standing in your creepy dark room hanging out like you do. Don't mind me, I'm just here for your children. Why don't more of you have children? The children are supposed to be more resistant to the plague than the adults. You'd think that it'd be like mostly children left. Yeah, there's not even one child. There's only one person in the house. Pharmacy. Potentially worth a look. Or maybe just go straight to the shelter. Just hoping for no plague back here. That's the boundary. I think the plague might have finally, yeah. You can't get me. I'm running in the house. I think the plague finally reached the flank, which means Lara's in danger and I get a really shitty place to sleep today. Hi. Ooh. Not even expensive. Neat. Land sets are getting more expensive, though, by contrast. They're getting a little more willing to potentially buy my, my tinctures now. They're starting to think, maybe this guy knows what he's talking about. They won't buy a Schmatter, though, which is hilarious. Wow, they're willing to buy my fucking elixir here. Affected heart and affected liver. They're willing to buy my bullshit items. They're more willing to believe that those might be something than the stuff that actually has been proven to cure the plague. Distressing. No. I can't reach him. I'm too thirsty. Oh shit, where'd he come from?
Closer. You.
I made it work for a moment, I suppose. Oh, it's behind the wall. Fuck that. I'm out. I have to be careful because I can barely run anymore. I'm gonna hit a boundary where my thirst is so high that I have to actually deal with it being a threat to my health, which I wasn't really considering an option. He's still running. Kind of incredible.
There he is. There he is.
Oh fuck, I think they're coming after me. Fuck. Go in. Lara. Oh, is Lara in danger now? Is it just that whoever's in the district that is infected is automatically in danger? There's voices. Is there somebody up here? No? I thought maybe she started caring for someone. I think the surprise here is that this game has so much stuff running at once that it actually has a thing where like the outside world is being rendered live, more or less. Which is kind of a neat detail. She's totally in danger, isn't she? Yep. Well, we can't have that. Her more than most. Don't go getting sick on me. Sorry that we keep not being able to talk, apparently. I'm gonna sleep on this book, if you don't mind. Oh. Schmatter. Morphine. Then we hope for the best. Don't max out the hunger in that time, don't max out the hunger in that time. Oh, interruptions. Neon Demon? I was planning at least 2 more hours than that. There we go. Exhaustion's down. What? All right. Okay. So much for our friend group. So much for the guy who runs the hospital every day? Is that even going to be a thing anymore? Did Aglaya execute her? Him? Either Aglaya immediately decided to execute him because of how things are going with the plague, seeing him as a failure, or there's a quest chain I missed because there's so many things happening in parallel, and that's the culmination of me not helping him, maybe? Like I said before, there's definitely replay value in this game, just to the fact that, like, it's like, I don't know if it is or not, but it feels logistically impossible to do all the quests because of just the travel time alone. So there's like entire plot points missing potentially. That came out of nowhere. That's how they were like, you know how there's people that are in danger and then they're infected? Fuck you, not consist infected now, no in danger phase. And even my character straight up called out how, like, you're breaking the rules. It didn't even say he was in danger. Like, he said that was a dialogue option. It was really funny. And now Stock just straight up died the moment this part of the story started. Day 7, in which new actors enter the stage, and the old ones reveal themselves in unexpected ways. Food. Oh god, thirst. Oh, I didn't go up that much. My health and exhaustion are okay, I can probably stop here. Oh boy. That's a lot of journey. Oh, you don't know, but I know because I have a magic eye that tells me that people are dead. Oh boy. Brand new day.